Hello and welcome back to the Daggerwin Multifarm with Freddy. Join me on a nice snowy February morning. Been a few changes. Apologies for not putting out a video yesterday. I completely forgot, and by the time I remembered it was way too late for me to make one, due to my children getting up. So, what's been happening on the farm? For those that are playing, they'll know already, but we now own the biogas plant. Waha. So it was a community vote for this biogas plant. Overwhelming majority. It was 13 votes for yes and 0 votes for no. So we bought it. We also bought a compactor. We also bought a forage wagon. And I think there was something else I bought as well. Can't remember off the top of my head. Speaking of buying, I haven't checked. Nope, nothing of any good in the used machinery sale. So the main thing we're looking at now is a additional cotton harvester. Is the main one I've got my eye out for. There are other plans afoot for the farm. There's always plans afoot. We have a new vote currently running. As you can see, one of our members has gone a little bit crazy with cutting down trees. Must be following my example. Bad example. Oh well. We've converted this field now, which was potatoes before, to grass field. Because of the proximity to the biogas plants, it's nice and close. And we're going to move doing potatoes if we're going to plant some to field 23-25. Still ongoing with our project up here. In fact, I'll see how we're getting on. Ha! Glorious. It's tasty. This baler is not supported? Okay. Weird message. But yes, this is the site we are currently looking at for our second cow barn. Now that is going to be expensive. I'm expecting sort of £800,000-900,000 because we are going to be getting the feeding robot with it. So I am going to be selling off some things here. Unfortunately, the fences I cannot get rid of. It will not allow me to sell them. Pity. So I would love to sell them because if I could, I would have extended this field. Would have been my first choice for it. But what we're looking to do is buy field 21 just south of us and use that for the additional dairies that are going to be required. Might be chop down these trees and then we can still get use of the field rather than taking up field space. But we shall see. Always plans afoot. Right, so the current vote that's currently going, me getting sidetracked, as I always do, is do we buy an additional tailor shop for making more clothes, or do we buy the wagon builder? As you can see here, that's what goes into one wagon. And I don't know, currently, I don't think it's in the price list. Let's have a look. Nope, wagon is not on the price list, so I do not know what they will sell for, because I've not looked into it. Doing it off of pure, which do we fancy doing more? And we are making surplus fabric, which is awesome. And possibly might look at an additional sheep pen as well. Because we are not producing enough wool to keep the spinneries going at capacity. We're doing okay, they're not dropping, but we're not doing well enough. The wool, on the other hand, at 200,000 litres each of cotton. Sorry, cotton, not wool. That's quite a lot considering the fields we are currently planting with cotton. And we've effectively got, what was that, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fields with cotton. That's a heck of a lot. That is a heck of a lot. What growth stage is that at? Okay. Now these two are getting close, so these two fields need planting. Rest of the fields, apart from 51, are all planted. Grass is growing. Check on the... Ooh, they need fertilising. Ooh, there's a lot of fields that need fertilising. So we need all the grass fields fertilised and field 50 fertilised, which is spinach. So awesome. That's one thing that was requested. I'll have a look at the cost of that now, actually. An additional fertiliser spreader at £25,000. That is a bargain. Can't argue with that. £25,000 and it's going to keep everyone happy. Let's have a look at details. No further details. 42 metres width. Not even a question. Bought. Done. Now the second stone picker, on the other hand, is a lot more expensive. If I find it, £64,000. Now, we are going to get a second one, because the amount of fields we're doing, we do need to, so that we can get more fields done quicker. Completely agree with it, and especially the root crops need stone picking, because they need ploughing after every time. So, no issue with getting a second one. And for the slot count, it's one slot extra. If you have a look at it, to buy one more would be one slot, because we already own one. The other farm, I think, have gone up to that one. That's why the standard one would be 5 slots. So when you buy the initial one costs the big slot count. You buy an additional one, it only costs 1 extra slot. So for example, the combine, we are potentially looking to go up to 2 combines. I would go for exactly the same one as we currently got. That would be 2 slots. Easy decision. Whereas if we went, we fancy the case, 20 slots, because nobody owns one. No, it's a heck of a difference, and worthwhile keeping some things exactly the same. Not only that, the price difference. 775 at 20,000 litres, 625 at 22,905 litres, because we would go max capacity. Max 24 miles an hour, max 18, both harvest at 6 miles an hour, so, you know, to me, makes sense, keep it the same. That way, same headers, we don't have to worry too much about it. So that's on that side of it. So just letting the guys know that they're currently on, which is Raven, and Plumpy is the other one I think's currently on. Let me just check. Yep, Plumpy is the other one on. Guys are busy. Always busy. We're always busy on the farm. Always got jobs to be doing. Always got things that need doing. Pop over and have a look at this production. These pallets are going to need sorting soon. And they're going to need some more bales. I don't know why that bale is currently sat out in the open, and it's straw as well. Lots of grass in there. We don't need a grass cut for a while. How are we doing up at the main bale yard? I've not actually looked at that one today. So we got 9 grass, which need be... Oh, we've got plenty of grass actually. 36 straw of 9,000 litres, 9 straw at 11,000 litres, which would be the bigger bales. Oh no, it's the round bales, the square bales, 9,000 litres. Got plenty of silage, we've got plenty of hay, we've got plenty of grass. So that's no issue, all grass to the BGA. Happy, happy, joy, joy. More milk. How am I beloved cows doing? They could use some more straw and probably another mix. That will keep them going for a bit. One's just been done because they were at 0%. Hence the low productivity and low health. Sorry, cows. I wasn't on to support you. Yipes, that's a lot of milk. That's not been done in a while. How are my dairies doing on milk? Yipes, that's a lot of milk. How are we doing on the old buffalo milk? 26,000 litres. Buffalo milk, we're doing pretty good. The goat milk, we're suffering on 2 of them, but we've got enough ticking over, so not a problem. Why is this one? Ooh. That's not good. Had one of them turned off. We've got 2 of them turned off. Yipes. I didn't even notice. That's why we're not going through the milk. Right, okay, so may end up selling a load of milk. Just to keep them going. So that's sorted. Cement factory is in dire need of some stone. But overall, price-wise, let's have a look at finances. Sold products, 120,000. Oh, nice. Harvest income, biogas plant income. Oh, tasty. That number's only going to go up as well because I've just activated silage. Which unfortunately we didn't have anybody on previously that was able to manage the productions. So they did fill it up with silage from the first grass cut we did when we bought the place. So that number is just going to go up, which is awesome. So we're going to be earning over £30,000 per month just off the biogas plant. Yes, thank you. And we are getting digestate. Tasty. Needs manure. I'm not sure how much we've got. Let's have a pop round and have a look, being that we're so close. Need to get these rice pallets as well, the rice sapling pallets, moved down to yard 2. Could really do with that greenhouse down there, but we've got 16,000 litres, so that's not a lot. Let that build up and leave it off for a minute, and if somebody wants, they can transport it over to the BGA. We are going to need to get the cotton in the ground. Right, prioritising of jobs. Always a pain in the backside. Trying to do everything at once. Let's have a look how many pallets we got over here. Not too bad on the pallet front. Right, okay. It has been requested to get another one of these ploughs for yard 2 as well. Oh, that noisy factory. So let's have a look at that whilst I'm thinking about it. That's 75,000. So there's 150,000 before we even start. Right. So we'll make do with the medium plough for now, with a plan to actually get a second big plough and lose the medium-sized one. So that'll save slots. We'll keep the small one for touching up of creating new fields, because that makes sense. I'm not sure. I'll have to have a look at it. I'll speak to the guys, but we might, if that cedar is not being used and utilised, it's going. Same with this small roller. If it's not being used, it can go, because it frees up slots and gives us some money back. The mulcher is used constantly. Tedder, used. Don't know why you're in it, but used. Stay for now, because we've only just got the bigger one, where we might be getting rid of... No, that's going to stay actually, because that has the function to go either ways and is actually a viable tool. Wrapper stays, weight stay, cutting stays. So, to the outside. staying, 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 staying. Not even consideration, staying. Staying, 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 because they're all in use. Both of those are definitely staying. We will not get rid of that fuel trailer because it does get used when mistakes happen. I'm not sure about the big snow pile, but hey, I'll go in a little bit. Attachments are all staying. 2 telehandlers, definitely both staying. Nice to have 2 of the same, but hey. Oh, the dairies are noisy. Dairies are noisy. Right, over to yard 2. Have a look at machinery over here. Staying because that's handy for the rice field. That's why it's here. Speaking of that, I need to make a post on Discord. I'm going to start stating what machines are to stay in what yards when they're finished with use. Staying, staying. Definitely staying because it's the only one that can unload the stones. Staying. Why are you closed? Staying. Staying. Staying, staying, staying. Definitely staying. Staying and staying and staying and staying. So it's only 2 items really for me to look at as farm manager of are we actually using them and could we be better off getting rid of them. Now the slot count at the moment is 2538. Our hard limit has been set at 3200 because that should enable the console players to be able to jump on, it not be too laggy because of too many slots being used. So it means we've got room to expand and Hickory have room to expand because at the moment we are much bigger than they are. We go into farmland, that's their total farmland. There's ours. Yipes, we're big. The server itself is getting a bit more popular at the moment. We've had a few more people join. Excellent, love it, happy days. Hickory have even got a few more people. Excellent, love it, happy days. I'm all for more activity on the server. Doesn't matter which farm, doesn't have to be Hill Creek with me. Quite happy to see Hickory on and playing and being competitive. Love it. Keep going. Let's see how they're doing. 108,000. Somebody's been spending money down at Hickory. So we're up at over 1 million. So I think they've done some big tractor updates, which those tractors do get expensive. We have a look at they've gone into the large tractors, so that's probably, yeah, we're talking 500,000 for some of the better tractors, which, yeah. I mean, we've got the 9RX, got 2 classes, 1 case, we've got the case Magnum as well. That's our big tractors. I won't look at any of these smaller ones. I was going to do another one. It would be up here. Most definitely. In fact, it may be get rid of the 9RX and get another case quad track so we have 2 and 2. If I was going to go down the tracked route. Because they're awesome. Not that there's anything wrong with the classes. I've not actually looked at the options for these. So that's the best one. That's the weight on the back, is it? Right, okay. Okie dokie. I have to look at ours because we might need a front weight on it. Because handy. But yeah, medium tractor wise, I'm happy where we are, to be quite honest with you. Small tractors, exactly the same. We don't really need any small tractors. We're not getting into the tiny ones for doing vineyards and what have you, so there is no need for that. So, the one thing I do need to do, somebody, I don't know who, not really bothered who, there was a load of red beet transported to the train yard. Red beet goes to our canning factory to be turned into preserved beetroot. There it is, and admittedly, the red beet is nearly full in there, but we can multi-store in this one up to a maximum combined amount of 1.1 million litres. So we can go retrieve it from the train yard and bring it back. So that's what I'm going to do. That's going to be my first job, I think. Get the red beet from the train yard, bring it back. I got what the thought was with it of putting it up ready for selling. But to be fair, I don't think we need to sell it. I think we need to keep it, and that'll help keep the canning factory going for much longer on red beet, and we'll make more money off the preserved beetroot. The only reason I'm driving over these fields is because we don't own them, and I can't destroy the crop in them because we don't own them. Now, I don't think our farm needs an expansion in root crops. I think we've got plenty of fields of root crops. Quite honestly. I think if we expanded the root crops, it would just get too tedious, too tiresome for everybody, and it would just stop being done in total. I think what we have is perfect, and the balance of rotating the crops into the fields we feel they need at the time, just rotating around, so we've not got this is the set field for that, this is the mindset. No, we just roll with the plan and get it done, I think is absolutely perfect. It is working, we can rotate the crops around the fields as we need to, no issue. Try and find red beet, there we go. Now the reason I'm using the Semi, and especially the Volvo, is because the Volvo is powerful. It is our most powerful trucks. One of the other things I do want to do is start replacing the other semi-trucks we've got, because that's what the game calls them, semi-trucks, with more of these Volvos. It has been requested to get one with the rear crane, which is a mod. I have no problem with this. You know, we do enough forestry, why not have something else that can pick logs up? We've got the yarder as well. No problem with that as well. That will be remaining, because that does get used. We're going to be continuing to do trees pretty much throughout. That ain't going to change. Oh, it does not like the snow. Which is not a surprise. I bet I want to get onto some tarmac. Find some grip. Come on, Volvo power. Yeah, so plans are afoot. Unfortunately, bit of announcement. In a couple of weeks, or a week or two, I'm probably going to be going off the server. This is because I'm actually moving to a new property. I do not know how long I'll be off for. Depends how long it will take me to get internet in my new place. But I will be returning. Unfortunately, this move for me is mandatory. I'm not going to go too much into details because it's a little personal. But I will still be continuing after the move, once I've got my internet back up and running, of getting back to making videos again. I'm still going to be as active as I can be on the server. And for those that are on the server at the moment, I will still be active on Discord throughout the move. Obviously I'm going to be a little busy trying to get everything set up and squared away, but I will do my best to be checking Discord at least once to twice a day. Thankfully my phone has unlimited data, part of a good package I got when I got it, so I'm not concerned of that side. In fact, I'll probably be putting Discord onto my iPad because my eyesight's not what it used to be. Downside of getting old. Things start to deteriorate. Come on, Volvo, up this little hill with all this red peat. No, it's heavy. Yeah, there's plenty going on. Plenty of activity. Always jobs to be doing on the farm. I've not logged in since the very early days of the farm to not find something to be doing. Something I do love challenging people when they log in and go, oh, there's nothing to do. And I'm like, really? I bet you can't five jobs minimum. And they hate it because I do. I am a master of finding jobs. It's what I do. I love planning. It's that side of it that I've really gotten on with being a farm manager. The planning and pushing forward a path for everybody. The good thing is at the moment we are in a good path, that we are making damn good money. I mean, we've jumped up £200,000 in the day since I bought everything yesterday to where we are now. £200,000 up. You can't argue at that. And we're burning selling crops off the field. That's productions that are running along with auto selling. So we're making a freaking fortune off doing practically nothing. Isn't that great? We'll go this way around this time, because I fancy being different. Oh, it wants to jump around. It's like that in real life in the snow as well. I know, I drive in it, and it ain't fun. That I can tell you. It gets scary at times. Especially when you touch the brakes. And a proper heavy goods vehicle driver in the UK will not brake hard anywhere. You don't need to, you just slow it down over time. And the main thing we're trying to do there, we want to keep the vehicle moving. If it's moving, it uses less fuel, and it's better on us to keep the momentum going. We're not getting down to zero, then trying to get back up to 50 miles an hour, which takes quite a while. The more we can keep it moving, the quicker it goes. And especially we come to a dead stop, it takes a while to get it back up to speed again. It's simple physics. We are moving up to 44 ton in total weight, including the vehicle and the load. It doesn't like to move, and then when you get it moving, it doesn't like to stop. And especially depending what load you're carrying, that changes a lot of things. You're carrying liquids want to stop even less than normal loads. I used to transport beer kegs around, and trust me, when you hit the brakes with those, you could feel it push you forward. You could feel the weight of the load just wanting to just keep going. Then when you're setting off from a dead stop, you could feel it trying to brake you and stop you from going. It was certainly a bit of drifto on the trailer there. Certainly an interesting experience, that was for sure. Doing what I do now, I don't usually pull around big 44 tons. A lot of the time I'm still 30 odd tons on pretty much every day. But that drop of 10 tons does make a huge difference. You can feel it in the load. But yeah, that's just me waffling again. Whoop. one thing I can do is I can go pick up that fertiliser spreader I bought. Once I get this dropped off. I get where we were going with it, sell the mass amounts of red beet whilst it got up to a decent price, but no, we're better off keeping it in storage, sending it through the preserve, and that way we don't need as much. It means we can actually hold on to some and then plant soybeans instead. Do something a bit different. Or if we need to, get some oats in the ground for more straw if we need it. We're only really doing oats if we need the straw. Soybeans if we don't need the straw. So, pretty simple, straightforward. And I have said to the guys, if you want, put something else in the ground. 2 secs. I don't know why I said 2 secs then, because I just paused the video. I felt a massive coughing fit coming on, which I did have. But hey ho, back to it. Didn't kill me. What doesn't kill me just makes me stranger. Oh well. The Vultra, yes. First spreader's over here, is it? Okay. Oh, you can use this and go get the other one. So we can have one in each yard. That's the plan, one in each yard, and that way nobody's fighting over them, and we can get all fields fertilised all the time. Same with having 2 ploughs. This farm's going to need a permanent plough, the yard 2, because they're doing the root crops, because they're so heavy on getting ploughing done. Now the other farm is going to need a plough, but not as often. So it makes sense, I think, for me, have one at each yard. That way you're not having to drive 50 miles, or the distance between each yard, to go retrieve the implement you want. Then take it to the field, then take it back, and then take it. It gets frustrating. I get it. We're in the position now where we can start affording these things, and we are going to. Now, during my absence, I'm sure Addy, Chip, Strand, Skip, and other members who have access will help out where I'm unavailable. They are going to be let know that I'm unavailable for the relevant period. But unfortunately, that is just the way it is. There's not a lot I can do about that. As Addy's aware of what's going on with myself and the reasoning for it, along with a couple of others. Unfortunately, it cannot be helped. Life has unfortunately got the better part of me, and it's just the way it is. Is the boat here, or is it on the other side? It's on the t'other side. Well, we go this way, because the tractors get through the snow a bit better than semis do. We still get a bit of drifter on the tractor though. Yeah, so the next job is going to be to fertilise some fields. Which I'm going to keep this video a little bit shorter than I usually do. And stop bending your guys' ears off quite so much and waffling about random nonsense, which is my speciality. In fact, I think I can cut this way. Nah. Yeehaw! Now we are looking at potentially... Whoop! Yep, we're good. We're good. It's all good. Looking at more forested ground as well as the trees. Ooh, Jesus, it doesn't want it. It does not want to go up there. Righty-ho. We'll do a bit of a J-turn, come down here and head up the hill by the potato factory. Potato processing plant, that's the words I'm looking for. I'll come up this way. Yeehaw! We're going to the main yard because I did notice, we're going through a lot of solid fertiliser because that's what we're using at the moment. Just to allow the digestate to build up. We're in a position where the money's not the issue for it. We can let the digestate build up and then we will save more money over time with that. And those eagle-eyed amongst you will notice there's an additional slurry big tanker sat down at the store. Yes, I bought that yesterday. It's still there. This happens a lot. I buy something, it's at the store, then people are going, I thought we were getting this or that. Have you checked the store? Yes, you need to check, because Freddie does buy things. I usually post about it, but then people forget. Because they're awesome. It's usually Addy. I'll go get the thing I want, and he gets distracted and goes off and does a job. He's just as bad as I am. Addy, if you're listening, yes, I know, I've seen. The only reason I don't get at you is because I'm just as bad. Ooh, fuel, fuel, fuel. I hate taking out unfueled tractors. Rah! Especially being so, we have the fuel. Freaking use it! How are we doing for slurry with the... We got 2,000 litres. Okay. Oh, we've still got plenty. The biogas plant's working its way through. Yep. Same with the silage, starting to work. The manure we're not doing. Sugar beet cut. More things to buy. Oh. That's something I did want to have a look at, and I'll do that on video actually. One thing, green beans, 500,000. Oh, just for doing green beans, 12 slots. Peas, 571, nearly 600,000 for 16 slots. Would like to, but then it's... Is that one we want? That's expensive. Damn expensive. If one came up in the sale, I would buy it on the spot. Nice. But we have a foldable. Yeah, it's okay. We get away from the sound of that. Yeah, I shall leave the video here for now. That little bit at the end is just me looking ahead. Animals, once we've got this vote out of the way, animals are going to be the next one. Get them sorted and potentially look at more fields, because I think we could benefit. Yeah, benefit for some more fields. It's... Do we go this way? Do we go this way? They seem to be going this way. It's all fun and games. Honest. The other one we could do... Ooh, let me have a look. That one. That one. We could do these three and combine. Yes, yes. That's 0.7, 1.3, so that's 2... It's nearly 4 acres, or 4 hectares. 1.82. Yeah, this one smashes that massively. That is, and there's that one that comes with the forest, and there's these two, that one. I wanted to make a Mahusive one. 3.56, 2.8, 2.6, 1.42. That would be a huge. If we got rid of those trees, combine all that into one, that would be huge. And you can do it as well by the look of it. So yeah, obviously options of what to do next, but that's a vote for another day. And I think this video's run on quite long enough now, so I shall leave you guys to it, and you guys have a good day. I shall see you again soon.